Hey guys, welcome to the video. I wanted to do a video today and talk about the Rough Country 2.5-inch lift. Basically, it was just a small box. It was a coil spacer for the front, coil spacer for the rear, and some sway bar links, and then a bump stop extension for the front and the rear. So pretty easy to install. I think I spent, if you tally up my hours and just going slow, just normal hand tools, I think I ended up spending probably about 6-7 hours on it total, and that's just me going slow and doing my thing. So I do this kind of stuff all the time, so I just wanted to go over it for some people who maybe are thinking about doing this and, you know, thinking that if they can do it in their own garage. And I just want to let you know that, you know, you can. So basically in the packet it talks about what tools you're going to need. You'll just need those along with a drill and a 3/8 bit. I had to waller out one hole for the front shock extender. There's a lower bolt and I had to waller it out. The only other thing that I needed was a couple of jack stands and a floor jack. So really I got it up off the ground probably, I don't know, I would say about 5-6 inches, put it on stands, and it was good to go. So I didn't do a video of the install like I normally do because my garage is kind of tight right now, and I didn't really feel like you would get a lot. I just wanted to talk about it more than anything. But it went on very smooth. All the parts and pieces fit well. Everything kind of went together nicely. I didn't have to force anything or get crazy with anything. And then let me get you in here and just show it to you a little bit. So you can see the shock extenders there. You can see the bump stop spacer right there. And then you can see the longer links for the sway bar. Now I brought it out to this area because this is my flex test area right up this hill here, and it's about 15 minutes from my house. And anytime you do something like this, you want to double check your torque before you start rolling. Make sure you torque down the wheels and go out and cycle the suspension. So what I'm planning on doing is I just cycled it, so you've seen that in the video, and when I get home later on tonight I'll let the truck cool down, and then I'm just going to double check everything and make sure all my torques are good, because you do have to loosen the front lower and upper control arms at the axle. So I tighten those back up to torque spec and you're good to go. Make sure when you're doing this you have a good torque wrench so that you can set everything properly. There is the front sway bar links that come with the kit. It comes with hardware, good hardware. There is the spacer. And like I said, it didn't really interfere with anything, so I'm pretty happy. The one thing that I'll note, the instructions were pretty clear. The pictures were fairly clear. They might have some better ones online. Sorry if this wind's gonna hurt the video. But what I would suggest to you is when you're getting ready to start, so I would say do front and rear separately. Do the front first, do the rear separate. Before you drop the axle, all of the harnesses that come down, you have a harness, you have the brake line that mounts right there on the control arm. You can see there. And then you have some other harnesses that mount to the upper control arms. Take those off, disconnect the front locker, disconnect the 4x4 actuator, and disconnect your vent tube. Do it all before you even get started. That way when you lower the axle, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff pulling or, you know, taking out a wire harness, anything like that. So just try to handle that stuff first and then do everything. Put it all back together and then put all that stuff, clip it all back on, zip tie it, whatever you're gonna do. That would be the best bet. So I would say I haven't driven on it. I haven't done anything other than the flex test, but I'll say that it was for 179 bucks. A very cool kit, and I think the Jeep looks a lot better. It looks good with the 33s on it now, and it definitely gives me more confidence to you know, just kind of drive over stuff. But my 37s will be going on it later on this week, maybe next weekend, and probably about 99% of the time, 95% of the time, it's going to be rolling just like this. When I go to hit the trails, I'll pop on my 37s because they're a little bit rough, but they're pretty tough tires. So, but that's it. So I just wanted to do a quick video, show the Jeep to you, show you how it looks. Sorry it's dirty, but I did a little midweek trail and ran over a bunch of oil that was in the road coming home from work last week, so I got to get out and clean this sucker. But there she is, the JL in all her glory. All right, guys, you have a good one. If you guys have any questions on installing this lift kit, please put them in the comments below. I will get back to you. Like I said, as long as you have all the tools that it lists in the kit, you'll be good to go. Make sure you have a socket and a wrench for every one. Make sure you have a good torque wrench, and make sure you have a drill that you can wallow out a hole with, 3/8 bit. And that's really it. It was pretty simple. A couple jack stands and a jack, and you get the job done. All right, guys, you take care. Dave out.